Welcome to the city of Yala and to the final video in this series from Bangkok to Yala. Yeah, today we're heading to the most southern point in Thailand and it's going to be a bit of a long ride actually. I think it's 2.5, nearly 3 hours. We will make a couple of stops along the way. So I'm sleeved up, gloved up and ready to go. So for the last time on this journey, let's get on the bike and onto the road and head to the most southern point in Thailand. Just on the way to the area with the cave. It's very beautiful actually, with the rolling mountains. We're actually in those mountains now that we saw in the distance, but the road wasn't a fan of being in one piece. It's fallen into the river. But even this view, look at it. Not far down the road and we'll make the cave. Here it is. Welcome to Tam Kraen Cave. I think that's how you say it. Park the bike up and have a look. You can ride in. There's bikes in there, so let's ride in through the cave. Be properly lazy. That's pretty cool. Got that river running straight through it. Some cool stalactites on top of the cave. These were the big bikes that passed me earlier. Didn't catch it on camera, but made me jealous as they sped off into the distance. Sawadee Krap, or hello. This is what, bye-bye. This is what a proper road bike looks like. 1,200cc, but can't beat my 125cc, can we? Take care, take care. Bye-bye. Anyway, here we are in Tam Kraen, or Kraen Cave, and well, it's more like a tunnel or a passageway through the cliff with, as I said, as we came in, a lot of stalactites hanging down from the ceiling. Sawadee Krap. How are you? Sawadee Mai. Speak English? You speak English? Nit Noi Thai, Nit Noi Thai.
Oh, Nit Noi Thai. Oh, nó tak banyak orang lagi. Oh, ai Yala.
Yeah, Yala. สวยมาก
สวย
สวย
มันมีอีกเยอะลูกว่า27ถ้ำ27
Okay.
ดี
As I said, the friendliness in these, I'm going to keep saying it because the friendliness in these provinces is just crazy. For everything people told me, it's just come here and engage. And the Malaysian guys and ladies who I just met, they said the same thing. They were told it's dangerous. They came here and they found it to be the most friendly. And I said in the Patani video, I have not been spoken to, engaged with, asked about, taken interested in as much as in Patani and now Yala. It is crazy. Anyway, apparently he was telling me you can swim in this river and it comes to about waist deep. I don't think we're going to do that today because we are in a bit of a rush to get to the most southern point and get back because I've chosen to stay in Patani. Yeah, I think the cave is worth stopping by en route. A view all the way up and out of the cave into the sky above. I'm sure if it was blue, it would look quite nice. But on this cloudy day, well, it still looks nice. Can't complain. But you can see the stalactites hanging off the cave. Right, let's get back on the bike. We've got places to go. So it's funny, isn't it? I just say I don't like leaving the camera on, but I thought I'd leave it on for him. So you got to see a little bit of a local conversation. I wouldn't say he changed for the camera because I couldn't understand him anyway. But a very friendly guy. Sometimes, on a few occasions, people talk to me like that. And at the end, they put their hand out and ask for a little cash. But not in southern Thailand. And then came the rain. And it's annoying because this road is turning into a bit of a masterpiece. those windy mountain roads, well, they're right here on the way to Betong. But you can't enjoy them in the rain, and you got to be careful on the wet road. Slightly annoying. I won't say just my luck, because you already know that by now. Anyway, time to get the coat on. Obviously, I get soaked, stop, put the coat on, and the rain stops. Anyway, I'm glad it stopped, and hopefully the road dries out a little bit, because, as I said, it's a very nice road. It looks fairly new, but it's just starting to work its way around these mountains. Might be an enjoyable ride. There are just so many military checkpoints on this road. It's crazy. All with assault rifles. Oh. Nearly wasn't looking. Nearly went into the back of the car. All with assault rifles, but they're not just military checkpoints. A lot of them are like proper little encampments. I won't film it, but if I can find a photo of roughly what it looks like, I'll show you. But with camouflage and little turrets and spikes. I'm still not used to it. Look at this. This road is turning into one of the best roads I've been to in Thailand, or ridden along in Thailand. The road is beautiful, but look at the views. Oh man. I can see why all these people cross the border and ride this road. Right, press on. Okay guys, another stop before the border, and I've come to the Piyamit Tunnel. Looks like I wasn't the only person to decide that, because this place is busy. Obviously a very popular tourist place, but the history behind this place is very interesting. Let me kind of find a ticket and work out what's what, and then I'll tell you a little more about it. This place is actually very close to the border with Malaysia, and obviously we spoke about the conflict in the last video in Patani, and in 1977 Malaysian separatists built a tunnel here for storing munitions and food as a resource for the camps situated along the border. The tunnel is 1 kilometer long and 6 feet wide, and now it is obviously a popular tourist destination to come and see it, but the history behind it I find interesting. So this is fascinating. I've got myself a little guide, and I got it wrong. This place was not a place where they were fighting, but it was where the Malaysian communists were training, a camp in the jungle. And this area here is one of the training areas. And just down there, he was telling me, because this guy, what is fascinating, this guy used to be here. He joined at 33, and he said they used to cook in the kitchen down there and bring the food up here and eat on the training camp. How fascinating is that? This place was active for 11 years. It was built in 1976 and here until 1987. And well, from what I see and from what I'm listening to, it's pretty self-sufficient. They have a school, they have kitchen, they have dentist, they have wedding chapel. I mean, everything here, training base, of course, but it was more than that. It was a place for them to come with their families, it seems. We've made our way to the first tunnel that we're going to go into, tunnel number 6. And it's fascinating and it's amazing to listen to him that he was here, but it's a little bit awkward, or not awkward, but you know, they were against the British at a point, and obviously being British. Anyway, let's go down into the tunnel. Already claustrophobic. I said it was just 6 feet wide. I think that's a mistranslation. Let's try 6 feet tall. It's only a few feet wide. I mean, I can't even stretch out my arms. Since it's been cemented, I presume for tourists, of course, but this is the original. Just look at the difference.
Original.
The rock tunnel. Can you imagine having to, wow, survive in these tunnels? And that's why I say it's a bit awkward, because if it wasn't for British colonialism, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have needed to happen. Down we go, even further. How deep is it? How deep?
How deep?
How deep?
We go down 40 feet under 40 feet.
30 feet?
40.
40 feet.
To 60.
Oh, 40 to 60 feet deep, this tunnel system, and you can feel the heat cranking up. Just imagine being one of the 40 to 50 men who were here digging this out of solid rock. You can see why it took 3 months. Okay, I've reached the end of the tunnel. He's left me now. He's obviously gone back to take more people around. It was fascinating spending time with him, just to get that little bit of insight. He speaks English, speaks Mandarin, and obviously speaks Thai Malaysian. He was born in Malaysia. And as I said, he was at this camp, joined right at the start of when it started to be built, so he took place in that. And very nice, very, very nice guy. But I think awkward was not the right word. Uncomfortable more sums up what I felt talking to him as he was telling me about the reasons why they were here, initially because of the Japanese and then the British. And as I said, if British colonialism and obviously Japanese colonialism in the first place didn't exist, then there would be no need for this training camp. Over 6,000 kilometers later, I'm at the most southern point in Thailand. And right here, I'm not gonna do it, but right here is Malaysia. I could literally step over and you can just see the border in no man's land with barbed wire. There is a checkpoint, a passport control checkpoint, but they just let me through to come and look at this. I presume it's fairly standard fare. I cannot quite believe I've come this far. 2 months in the making, this journey. It feels good. And it's clearly an old post. Malaya, Thailand border. Don't think I've heard it called Malaya for a long time. What a journey, what a journey. And I call it journey because it's not really about this. It's not about this destination arriving at the most southern point in Thailand. It is about the journey. The people I've met on the way, the friendly faces, the welcoming, the food, the culture, the history, everything about it. Yes, we've been to tourist spots, we've been off the beaten path, we've tried amazing foods I've never tried before, discovered new things about Thailand I didn't know. And when you put it all together like that, oh, it is worth it. It is so worth it. But I am tired and I am drained, mentally and physically now. 2 months on the road is hard, it's not easy. Packing, unpacking, traveling, kilometers and kilometers on the bike, filming, editing, all whilst battling loneliness, anxiety, just keeping the mind active, keeping motivated. It takes a lot of doing. You guys have been with me all the way. Thank you so much for your support. I know the videos are kind of backdated, but reading your comments, getting your likes and messages really does motivate me and keeps me driving forward. So thank you so much for that. I get to hold the Thai flag at the most southern point in Thailand. I really, really hope you've enjoyed this journey. For you, it's the end of the journey. For me, I still need to make my way back to Bangkok. I'm gonna take the direct route this time, only 1,200 kilometers. I'm gonna try and crack it out as fast as I can. There may be a couple more videos from Bangkok, But this really is the end of the Southern Thai series. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one.